I'm live now. I apologize for the weird lighting, the fact that it's like still before dawn. I just woke up and I had the most intense dream about the snake deity, Nagaraja from Hinduism, came to me in a dream. This is just it's a lot. Yesterday was the festival of Nag Panchami, the snake festival in Hinduism, where traditionally snakes are worshipped in regions that celebrate this. And I've always had like a snake connection. Um, one year I was in Varanasi during Nag Panchami, and so got to experience it there in India. And it was just intense, really, really intense. So last night, my guru gave Devi darshan, where he embodies the feminine form of deity and gives blessings. And so I sat and I watched that, and it was supposed to be extra auspicious because it's a sacred month for Devi in the Tamil calendar, and it was also Nag Panchami. So I sat and watched that right before I went to bed, and then in the dream, the deity appeared to me and appeared to me in the form of my guru, but spoke to me about the place where I used to live, that other ashram, that Rajarajeshwari ashram, the goddess ashram, and spoke to me about having been in that place. So it's really interesting. If you scroll back, you'll see that while I was out there, my dog got bit by a rattlesnake, and I didn't really talk much more about what happened, but I ended up having to catch that rattlesnake and drive it out to a different ranch, and I just like threw it over the fence on someone else's property. But there was also a second rattlesnake that I caught, a baby rattlesnake that was acting aggressively, so I caught that one and took it out too. There was a third rattlesnake out there, I believe a female rattlesnake, that was the one that had all the babies. But she was really mellow. She and I had like an agreement. She stayed up by the house, but she ate all of the mice that lived in the bathroom and that were getting into one of the storage closets, and she never acted aggressively. So I didn't bother her. But there were also a lot of other types of snakes out there, mostly gopher snakes and a garter snake I caught once. One of the gopher snakes, baby gopher snake, kept getting into the kitchen, and I kept trying to take it out and it kept coming back. I'm like, fine, dude, you want to live in the kitchen, I won't disagree, because they eat the mice. It's one of the forms of pest control that we had out there. There were a huge mouse problem, just living in the wilderness and all, and a shack, there's mice everywhere. And so I generally didn't bother the snakes. I was always excited to see them. And one time, one of the young gopher snakes was caught in the temple, and one of the guys from India was there, and he was kind of like freaking out about it, wanted to get the snake out. So I just went over and like picked it up, and was carrying this snake around, and he was kind of freaked out by that. People that grow up in India tend to be really afraid of snakes because there are a lot of really dangerous snakes in India. But here in the US, we don't really have that. So, in most places, people aren't afraid of snakes, and I wasn't. And so I had all of these snake experiences while I was out there. And they do have a deity, a Nagaraja, or, I don't know, maybe it's a Vasuki, specific snake deity in the temple. And so that deity got puja when I did the daily puja to all of the deities. And so last night, this deity came to me and was asking about offerings that they leave out under the tree. And in my dream, I was just, dreaming, not entirely present in, my mind, in my body, like I'm here. And I was trying to figure out, like, okay, what tree is this? Where do they go to leave offerings at the trees? And in my dream, that's when the deity left, and I kind of continued off into the dream and was dreaming about, forests and things like that. But on waking up, I realized that Nagaraja was talking about the offerings that are left out at the Shiva temple, that the small Shiva shrine out there is under a tree by the river, and people are always leaving food offerings out there. And of course, all the animals come to eat it. While I was there, sometimes the dog would get it first, but usually it was left out overnight for, we had raccoons out there, possums, all kinds of animals, mice. It was left for the animals in the temple. And apparently the snakes also enjoy the offerings that are left out there. They probably enjoy the animals that come to take the offerings. But anyway, the Nagaraja that came to me in a dream was talking to me about the offerings left out there. And so now, like, I take this stuff very seriously. I need to like I need to figure out a time to go out there to leave an offering for the snakes, for the snake deity. Um, this is, when a deity comes to you in a dream and is talking to you and making requests, like you have to take that really seriously. And I don't know when I'm going to do it. It's a long, long drive out there. It's like 200 miles. Not quite 200 miles, but it's probably close to like 150 miles to drive out there again. But I guess I just need to find the time to make it happen, to go see the snake deity and leave an offering for the snakes at the Shiva temple. Um, this is a deity that I want to maintain a good relationship with and to, have blessings from. So I can't miss this opportunity. I guess next week, maybe, I don't know, Monday, I'll just drive out there. So there will be a video of that coming soon. I have a lot going on. I have a backlog of videos that I need to post here on YouTube. Thank you all for being a part of my channel. I don't know if anyone else noticed, but I reached the 100 subscriber threshold on this channel, and so now I have some extra features. And thank you all for being a part of this channel and being a part of my journey. And you will soon see this video of me traveling back out to that ashram where I used to live to leave an offering for the snake deities.